Samples taken from several miners that were air-dashed to the city 2 weeks ago following an outbreak in a cave in Matthews Ridge has concluded that more than a dozen miners were exposed to a fungal disease called histoplasmosis. Histoplasmosis is an infection caused by breathing in spores of a fungus often found in bird and bat droppings. Histoplasmosis is most commonly transmitted when these spores become airborne, often during cleanup or demolition projects. According to consultant of internal medicine at the Georgetown Public Hospital, Dr. Janelis Camps, the miners were exposed to the fungus for a long period of time. She opined that the longer the exposure, the higher the risk of death.
Two kinds of infection is in a face and produce sinusitis, and the second one is in the lungs. But how this patient went directly and spent a lot of time, more than two critical patients that dead, these two patients went a lot of time inside the cave. That means they inhaled a lot of mycelium or another kind of form of the histoplasma that is more in a place like a cave where have a lot of rats, bats, and some kind of animal, the feces or this kind of bird can produce the histoplasmosis too.
Senior Environmental Officer of the Environmental Protection Agency, Camille Adams, told a media conference that the company which the men work for had applied to the agency for clearance to conduct mining. While permission was not granted, the men, however, still went ahead inside the cave that reportedly was closed since 1968.
It was March 12th, to discuss what they could do before the assessment was completed. Of course, all development companies want to get going as soon as they can. They had discussed that with Mr. Primo and our executive director, Dr. Adams, and they were permitted to do some rudimentary works to the area.
Occupational Safety and Health Consultant at the Ministry of Social Protection, Gwyneth King, revealed that during the investigation, officials found that no proper safety mechanisms were in place.
Our information to date is that the workers were not wearing personal protective equipment. That is to say, they were not wearing respirators, so they were exposed to breathing in the fungal infection, the spores.
Were they required to?
If you have to do a job like that, you need to wear personal protective equipment.
Javon Vickery, HGP Nightly News.